Yay! Oh! Well, good morning and welcome back to the mountain. Say good morning. I know you want to. Say good morning. All right, guys. Well, it is T-minus 5 days to get this fence done before the pigs show up on Come On Mountain. I've got to go pick them up Saturday. Today is Monday. And we got a big storm coming in tomorrow, guys, with major winds, probably about a 50-60 mile per hour gust, possible tornadoes, all of that. Of course, it has finally started drying out here, but it's about to get wet again. So today we need to go ahead and get the fence line cut for the pigs and the goats before Uber can't get back there and work without turning it into a big old mud pit. So that's what we're going to work on today, guys. We're going to get Uber fired up and we're going to get our bus to work because we got quite a bit of clearing that we need to get done. All right, so while she's getting warmed up, I'm going to go on and put some boots on and we're going to get this day started. All right, so I got the first line cleared out to right there. Now I need to drive around to the other side of the road, push this big old cedar down right here, clean this area up right here, move this cedar as well, and try to clear me a path going down the road there. It's about to get a little hairy. All right, made some progress. That was a little bit more difficult than I was expecting. But we got a clear path this way, all the way to this corner right here. And we got a clear path all the way down there. I haven't decided if I'm gonna hug this side yet or if I'm gonna go on that side of the tree. And I might have to move a little bit of stuff there, but it'll give me quite a bit more square footage. I'll figure all of that out whenever I use my little measuring wheel to see how many feet we're at, because we got 660 feet of fence. So that's going to determine a lot of what direction I end up going there. I do have some divots in the dirt right here from pushing out trees. I'll probably end up leaving those for little hog wallers, but I think this is going to be a pretty good area. But it's getting late in the evening. Like I said, that took a little bit longer than I was expecting. Even broke a tripod in the process. So we're gonna wait until the storm rolls through tomorrow, see how bad it ended up being, and pick the fence project up just as soon as we can afterwards. All right, guys, I'll see y'all in a day or two. Let's see if this plan is going to work. Yonder. That also keeps the wood off of there, but gives a nice connection.
Yep, because there's already a 3 or 4 inch gap up there anyway, huh?
Yep.
Nice.
So if you would hold this up here for me real quick, I'm going to grab a couple of T-posts and the banger, and we're going to do some banging. Ba-da-ba-ba-da.
Big shout out to Don, Big D, and the kids over at Our Flippin' Farmstead for the T-post driver.
All right. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to put one on, say right here.
You're going to find it... Oh, ooh, good catch. You're going to find it surprisingly not as bad as you thought it was going to be. At least that's how I felt.
Well, I promise you it's better than the sledgehammer I used in Florida.
Yeah. Want me to show you a little something?
I always want to show you. I'm up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually what I was gonna show you about the top of the head of it. How it's got that little arrow thing right there. And besides, my wrists are in good function.
Well, that's just genius.
I like that. That was a good idea you had there.
Yeah. And I'll get some of the loose wire and stuff off there so it doesn't affect them any.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be easy to take apart whenever we're ready. That's gonna work out nice. All right, guys, let's get some straw in there and get their bedding situated. Nice. All right, we got most of the mounds of dirt kind of situated. Went in and piled it up around the bottom. Even though I'm not so much worried about that, there's a little gap right there just where the ground might dip just a little bit. But all of this straw is about to cover that up anyway. So let me go ahead and grab that, get that in there. And we're gonna shake it out, shake it out. Yeah, you can show them, I ain't showing them.
So this is pretty interesting. The Parkersburg Rig and Reel Company, prefabricated steel buildings, Parkersburg, West Virginia, USA. Made in the USA.
Made in America. My favorite kind.
This one bale of hay or straw is going to go pretty far.
Oh yeah, it fluffs out pretty good.
I found that out first time I bought some for the goats.
Yeah, and the good thing about the straw is it's a lot lighter than hay.
Yeah. And if you didn't know why, that's because I heard that the inside of the straw is hollow tubes.
Hollow.
And the hay is
It's like
not.
a straw. Huh? It's the straw.
That's why it's the straw name, huh? Hey.
Making it rain. Make it rain up there.
Shake, 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 Sonora, do it all the time.
I'm very, very excited about the pigs coming to the mountain. Kind of like a lifelong dream for me. I had pigs and stuff when I was a kid with my parents, but I've never had pigs myself as an adult. So
you don't like them so much when they're not yours and you got to take care of them.
Yeah, but I like the bacon.
Yeah.
I did like the bacon, and honestly, when I was a kid, they was ours. I mean, we're the ones that did it all and took care of them.
True.
We didn't buy the feed, but we took care of them. So. All right. So, one bale pretty much put a decent little layer over all of this. Won't take the hogs long to root around here and kind of get it packed in and stuff and need another coat. But I got another bale, and I've got an idea. Check this out.
Yeah.
There you go. Got the next one already up. Those shelves are already starting to come in handy. Once I put some wood across there, I'll be able to stack a couple of bales up high. They'll be up out of the way. And then whenever I'm needing to muck out their pen and add more straw, I can just pull a bale down, set it and forget it, and it's not going to be out in the weather getting wet and moldy.
Like that. Like that. Alright guys, so I have already grabbed the Husqvarna chainsaws. I've got them oiled up, I've got them fueled up, and I've already come out here and took off a couple of the root balls while Uncle David is grabbing some things up top. Let's check it out. So I haven't done too much, but wanted to check and make sure my chain was sharp. And I think this is going to do us just fine to be able to get in there. Got a couple of them already up. As you can see, they're ready to go. I think I might go ahead and start limbing these up and get it rolling. First two, at least brace poles made.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dividing and conquering, guys. I should have took y'all with me. I told Mike, don't even worry about the camera because I'm just going to get some stuff for food bowls and water bowls and stuff. Ended up a scavenger hunt. Got all kinds of stuff. Come check it out. So, I got a metal trash can that we're gonna put the feed in. On the inside of here while they're still little piglets. Right beside the door. Now the feed I went with is a 14% protein because I was reading up and they said that you don't want to give coonies too much protein, nothing higher than 16%. So I was able to get this 14% from my local feed store. And that right there will keep them out of it. And also keep water from getting on it because this lid from the goats jumping on it does leak. Have a self-feeder that I'm going to incorporate later on when they're not little piglets. So we'll go ahead and bring that inside. And I got them a variety of different bowls to be able to eat out of. All right, they got their food bowls. Got 10 gallons of fresh clean water and an automatic feeder that'll be used at a later time. And a bucket and another little water thing if I need it, or a food thing. Turn everything over so it don't get water in it. All right. Now it's time to start making some fence posts with Mike. Oh, he's on it. He's on it out here, guys. Already got 2 braces and look like 2 posts. Get y'all set up out the way, and then we'll get this thing started.
Next up is that cedar tree right there. I've already logged a couple of them up, and we're about to get us some corner posts. There we go. Sit her on down right about yonder. Guys, you have missed so much. I didn't know the battery died on us. And well, we have got a ton of them out. We've got quite a few of the corner posts done. I think 3 of the corner posts, and probably 5 or 6 of the other bracing posts. And Uncle David is over here just manhandling these giant cedar trees. Hey.
Hi.
How you doing, son?
Good.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
You doing all right today?
Yeah.
Well, you better get out of here for Uncle David put you to work.
Okay.
Wow. Just get it out enough where we can cut it. Hell yeah. You want me to go ahead and cut the root ball?
I'm bringing it to you, baby. I'm bringing it to you.
It's a mighty fine cedar. Just got to get all this other stuff off of it. Yay! Oh!
I'm down in the creek.
Don't roll off into the creek. He's hung up down there on the end. Oh! Grind them. Oh, pine tree! Oh, missed. He missed. Woo, there we go. Yeah. Wow! Nice. This is gonna be a perfect corner piece, and I bet we get 3 good posts out of this.
I bet you we get the corner and at least the 2 long that we need for that corner.
Yeah.
And then those corners will be complete. We've already got the corner for right there. So this last corner right here will be for right there. So our bigger corners will be done.
Woo.
So then it's just a matter of doing the cross bracing and the X bracing.
Nice. Cleaning up the workstation. The goal now is to grab that last one that's down there on the right hand side, pull it out, and we'll be very, very close. Yep. That'll do. That'll do, Uncle. That'll do. This one's just a little 7-footer. We're not using it quite yet. Oh, wow. You want me to go ahead and cut that stump? Man, that's a massive tree. Whew. Yep, that'll do. But where can I put you guys where you can get a good view? Lots of missed material, but hey, full battery now. Well, look what the uncle dragged in. Couple of more good ones. We're gonna eat these up quickly.
Looks like we're 3 corners down and a gimlet.
And a gimlet.
A gimlet. I think we need, you got everything you need right there, and there's one more extra medium. So we're gonna need one more medium for the cross brace there, 2 more bigger posts, and 2 X's. I think I got at least one of the mediums or one of the posts or whatever right there, that one I just broke.
Yep.
And then probably just one more tree. We'll probably finish it out, I would think.
Well, I thought we were finished. We got a couple of more right behind you guys. Here's another good one for the ground. Let's get to it. Well, this is the last corner post. We got one of the medium ones over there, one of the mediums right here, and we need 2 smaller posts. I think I'm going to cut this one down. I know I can get at least one of them out of there. Sure beats putting it on a gorilla cart and dragging it around.
I tell you what, Uber and a Mike is a good team.
Come on.
Let me tell you. That worked out real good. Mike was able to do the chainsawing. I was able to go right behind him and clean up and also pull the trees out of the bunches for him, making it as safe as possible. Good job, Mike.
Yeah, thanks, because I tell you what, I was still trying to trip and stumble and get through it, so without you pulling them trees out, that would have been a all-day thing.
Danger! Danger. But we got all the corners ready. Now come Monday, all we gotta do is start trying not to hit rock. Pretty much. Hopefully, but we do got a couple more things to do, guys, but this video is probably getting pretty long at this point. We're about to take the grapple off, put the forks on, and grab that pallet of concrete out the back of the truck and do a little rearranging, taking the zero turn down to the other yellow canopy. That way we can put the concrete up underneath the lean-to so it don't get wet tomorrow while it's gone and it's raining. But I think that's enough for you guys. Y'all are tired. I can see it. See it. Wipe your brow. Wipe your brow. Yeah, wipe it. Okay, wipe your brow. You did good today, guys. You did good. Well, I'm glad you could follow me around on this little 2-day adventure, even though it spanned out 4 days because of Mother Nature. Thanks, Mother Nature. I appreciate that. I hit some big ruts out here, guys, like over my knee just by driving around because it's still so wet out here. But for the most part, not too bad. We didn't root it up too bad. We're ready to go. I'll see y'all next with some coonies. Come on.